Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about, the pros and cons or whatever of moving across the country from everything I ever knew. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. On Wednesday, today's video goes out. Today is Valentine's Day. On Wednesday, my Valentine's vlog goes out, and there wasn't much going on, so it was mainly just a self-care night. But if you want to see how that went, make sure you come back on Wednesday. Anyways, so I'll start with the pros. Actually, no, I'll start with the cons. That way we can end the video on a positive note. So the cons of moving across the country from everything you've ever known. For some background, if you didn't know, in 2022, I moved from California to Florida. I've moved several times in my life, but never out of my hometown and never out of the state. So yeah, so basically one of the cons could be is I, by choice, I guess you could say, have no friends here. I left all my friends back in California. The reason I've decided to not try to make friends here is because I don't want another place to have to say goodbye to people for. I figure one place is good enough. Another con is I'm not familiar with I've been here a couple years now, so I'm familiar now. But initially, it's like everything was different. Florida's different than California. The laws, regulations, like if you get your permit here, your driver's license here, where stores are, the town's small, people are different here. Another con is California may have had earthquakes, but here we get hurricanes every year. I learned a whole new way to prepare for a different type of natural disaster. I was used to in school doing fire drills, earthquake drills. Never crossed my mind I'd be learning how to manage a hurricane, that I'd ever be able to go through a hurricane, not freak out. That's a type of anxiety that's just absolutely unnecessary, is the thought that half of the year you could lose everything. It's insane. Never did I think that was something I was going to have to worry about. Another thing I didn't really ever put into account is how bad my mental health would get having no friends. Even though it is by choice out here, like I said, I don't want to have more people to say goodbye to. It definitely, that type of isolation is not good for your mental health. I currently have insane sinus pressure, so if I look like I'm distracted or out of it, that is why. I just tried to do a workout and it was not happening tonight. I got halfway through, and then after I kept doing a bunch of sit-ups, I realized this is it's like I'm lifting bricks, but it's literally just the sinus pressure. And I low-key feel like I may be a bit warm. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I don't like the fact that, I'm not upset that I have no friends here, but I'm upset about what that does for my mental health. It kind of makes me go crazy sometimes. It's honestly kind of sad. I still keep in contact with my friends from back home. It also, no one really prepares you for when you move across the country, and some friendships don't always make it. That has been probably one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn, is as much as you don't want to lose people, when you move across the country and you're no longer there, some relationships eventually, just in friendships, the ties get cut, just because you grow apart. And I guess that's just a part of life. But yeah, now let's talk about the pros, because I think I've got all the cons out of the way. I can't think of anything else. The pros is it's a fresh start. I can safely say it is refreshing knowing I can go out to Walmart, Publix, Costco, Sam's Club, just pick one. Maybe not always feel like getting all put together, and knowing I'm not going to run into anybody I know. That's a bit comforting to know, is that I don't know anyone here. It's like a fresh start. I like the weather here. Ironically, I don't like the hurricanes, but as for everything else, I will say I don't like that we don't really get a winter. I have so many clothes. This is a con, I know, but I have so many clothes here that I can't wear, because it's not cool enough. I will say it's pushed me to learn a new style, which I guess is a pro, but overall, it's just, I guess sometimes a new change is needed. a good quick refresh. I like how people are much more, like, they're willing to help you out. I will say, here's a con, which I feel like everyone can say everywhere. The drivers are something else. But yeah, now I thought I was going to have a lot more to say in this video, but now that I've actually sat down and tried to think about it, I guess that's all I really have to say. So yeah, come back on Wednesday if you want to see how my Valentine's Day went. It was more of like a little self-care night, like I said. An excuse to put myself first, because sometimes we forget we have to prioritize ourselves. So a little self-care night. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Bye guys.